for all the Kenyan youth. If you are out there, you can get to enjoy the training for free without paying anything or paying a dime for it. You just need to access the ajiradigital.go.ke, book a training, and you're going to get the instructions on how you can prepare for the training. Back to you, Edith.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Teresios Bundi. And this time I want to go direct to I want to be so random in the way I'm asking questions. And I'm just going to go to Madam Rachel. And Rachel, the next question I have for you is, please tell us about the innovations. What innovations are we seeing within the agricultural sector, and how are they leading to opportunities for the youths?
Thank you, Edith, for that question. Okay, we are aware that the agricultural sector is huge. It contributes to 25% of the GDP and another 27% indirectly. This means that it employs over 40% of the total population. So it's a big avenue for creating work opportunities. 75% of Kenyan youth are actually below 30 years. So it means that there's a huge potential to take up agriculture and to also be able to be a driving force in the agricultural development. Certainly, there are negative perceptions towards this as an avenue of work. However, at KEPSA, we're trying to change this narrative by ensuring that we have a conducive and enabling environment. So in our engagements with multiple platforms, we are working with platforms that are coming up with innovative ways to create digital jobs for, especially in the agricultural space. And some of the innovations that we've seen are platforms such as marketplaces for farm produce. For example, we have a platform called Mkulima Young. So Mkulima Young is an e-commerce platform whereby it's an initiative to encourage the young people to engage in agricultural issues. So as a young farmer, you can be plagued with problems in terms of how you're going to be able to improve your productivity and how you're going to be able to market your produce. And Mkulima Young acts as a middleman and you're able to put up your produce, and you're able to put up your produce and whatever it is that you're working on in your agricultural space in this virtual marketplace, and you're able to easily connect to farmers, to customers. So another platform that we've engaged is App for Jobs. So App for Jobs is a casual management platform. So it's a mobile-based app for casual engagement whereby you're able to be connected to workers within the agricultural sector with the enterprises that need your services. So for example, you are a farmer or you own a farm and you are easily interested in accessing a certain skill, you're able to access this from the platform App for Jobs. Additionally, if you are a worker and you're in the agricultural space, this App for Jobs is an on-demand location-based platform, and you're able to be linked to a provider of work. Lastly, we also have platforms that are providing young farmers with skills and knowledge for capacity development services. So we have Ilengo, which provides online agribusiness training. So if you're a young farmer and you have your own farm and you engage in practices such as pig farming, poultry, you also farm exotic fruits, Ilengo provides you with the necessary skills, because we know that information is power. So through such initiatives, we've been able to engage more young people and help them take up more opportunities within the agricultural space. Thank you. Over to you, Edith.
Wow, thank you so much. And you've just answered the question the best way possible. And I think a lot of youth, they have questions regarding the agricultural sector, and they always feel that this sector is not talked about. And KEPSA is here, and you've all heard about the opportunities. Mr. Richard, the next question goes to you. Richard, are you there? Okay, yes, you can unmute. So, Mr. Richard Masore, my first question to you is, the first question was just a brief of the Konza City and how it is related to the programs of the Ministry of ICT, and it was a question that came from the participants. Now let us go to the Ajira Digital Program. Please help us understand what is the Ajira Digital Program and how is it related to International Youth Week celebrations, and what are the opportunities in the digital sphere? What can youth expect from this program?
Okay, thank you so much, Moderator Edith, for giving me another chance to share more about the Ajira Digital Program to our youths and basically our participants across the country. The Ajira Digital Program is an initiative by the government of Kenya through the Ministry of ICT, with the sole objective of introducing Kenyan population into the digital and or what we call the gig economy. The program aims to introduce a young Kenyan into the online working space through providing them with tools, training, mentorship, and linkages to the online workspace. As you all know, the way the work has really changed from the traditional way of working, waking up very early in the morning, be at the office at 8, leave at 5. We are saying that work is where you are. And through the research which was conducted back in 2016, they saw the government saw a need to actually try introduce Kenya into the online workspace. Through that, a lot has been done through the Ajira Digital Program, which is actually the pioneer or what we can call the driver for the gig economy. In relation to the International Youth Day, as we celebrate this day, remember, the government is emphasizing on the importance of online work. Online work and through this, through engaging in the digital and digitally enabled work. Through these trainings, mentorship, many youths are now being brought on to become what we call freelancers or consultants, if you may wish to call them. People are able to work remotely and earn a living. So basically the program is for the Kenyan youths to empower them on how they can leverage on the available ICT infrastructure to earn a living.
Okay, thank you so sorry.
Yes, there was that second question on the opportunities that are available within the digital program. The Ajira Digital Program is structured in a way that, as I've said, through training, mentorship, and linkages. Part of the areas that we train our youths involve the data entry or what you call data management. We have a virtual assistant. We talk of transcription, the conversion of audio into text, digital marketing and e-commerce. Last but not least, writing and translation. So these are just a guide on what we offer to our trainees. Once you log into the Ajira Digital Program, you are able to sign up for an account, then request for a training, in all these categories, depending on your area of interest. Our program is structured in a way that we have two types of training. We have a 2-day training, which is virtual, purely virtual. Day 1 is theory, day 2 is practicals. Once you are done with the 2 days, you are connected into a mentor to work with you for the 1 month so that you are able to practice and gain the required skills for you to start working and earning. We also have what you call the physical training, which takes 1 week, whereby you are taken through all these 5 categories of trainings, and then you are connected to a mentor. The same 1 month period of mentorship applies to both categories of training, with the sole purpose of ensuring that by the time you are done with your mentorship, you have been equipped, you have been linked to the various platforms that are jobs available, and you are ready to work on your own in terms of online working environment. Basically, you should be able to start earning, be it $5. So in a nutshell, that is what I can say. And also, the program has attracted the aspect of higher learning institution where we are forming the Ajira digital clubs, so that for those who are in school or in college, they can converge and get trained and get connected to various jobs opportunities. For those who have already cleared universities and colleges, we have the Ajira Empowerment Centers, or what we used to call the Constituency Innovation Hubs. They are spread across the country. You access them for free. You get trained, you get mentored, you get connected to various jobs opportunity. With the coming on board of KEPSA, we are able now to even get more opportunities from both government and the private sector in terms of job linkages. And more shall be shared once you guys are onboarded. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard Masore, and I'm so happy to hear about the great opportunities the Ajira Digital Program has for the Kenyan youths. When you're presenting, I was wondering, is it a must someone to have, must one have technical know-how to be part of the Ajira Digital Program?
Thank you so much again, Edith. This question keeps coming up from all over the country, from our trainees, from those people we interact day in, day out. In regards of the technical know-how, I may say no. The Ajira Digital Program caters for all people from all across the country. What we normally recommend is that so long as you have some basic computer skills, you're able to use a computer, you're able to have access to internet, we are able to train you because it depends on your area of interest. For instance, if you want to become a digital marketer, there is a minimum in terms of technical know-how. For instance, if you want to do some data entry, for instance, there is little in terms of technical know-how. So it depends on what you really want. There are those opportunities that will require your technical know-how, and there are those simple and common activities or opportunities that may really require very, very, very little technical know-how. So in Asia, it's not a requirement for you to have a technical know-how. With the rich knowledge you have with basic skills and availability of infrastructure and the training that Ajira Digital offers, there's something you can do in the online space.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Richard Masore, and that is well answered. So I'm also wondering, and this goes to you, Mr. Teresios Bundi, where can the youths access these trainings? You know, I'm in Butere, I am in Busia, I am in Nyeri, I am a student in Mokoroine TTI, I am a student at Isinya Polytechnic, I am a student at the University of Nairobi. Where can the youths across the country access these trainings?
Oh, okay, thank you, Edith, for that question. And Masore, Richard has quite elaborated on that question, and just touch on a few other pointers on how the youth can access these opportunities. As Richard has clearly put it, we have a very robust Ajira digital portal, and that is the first step. If you are a youth out there and you want to access the Ajira digital training, the first step is to navigate to ajiradigital.go.ke. That's where you first go and sign up. If you don't have an account, the first step is to sign up. And once you sign up, you are required to complete your profile by adding the biodata and other information that is going to be requested. That link is going to be shared on the chat so that we all get a chance to look at it and complete our profiles. Once you have completed a profile, you'll be able to see the available trainings, and you can book a training based on your availability. And Richard has clearly put it that we have virtual trainings which take 2 days, and so you can select either Monday and Tuesday or Wednesday and Thursday and access the training for either of the 5 job categories that we mentioned or that have been highlighted. Now, if you are across the nation, we also have 101 youth empowerment centers, which we call Ajira Youth Empowerment Centers, and they are spread across the country. So if you are near such kind of an IEC or such kind of a center which is branded with Ajira colors and the Ajira logo, you can quickly walk into those centers and you're going to find a center that is equipped with devices, internet access, and you can walk in there and ask for an Ajira digital training, and it's going to be offered to you for free. Good news to the university and TVET students, we also have the Ajira clubs, and these are also access points for trainings. So we have Ajira clubs that are distributed across the various or select universities and TVETs. And these centers are also, the Ajira clubs are also access points, especially for students and those who are in the universities and TVETs. You can access the Ajira training through the Ajira clubs. All what you need is to identify who is your patron. If you are a student in either of the university or TVET, get to know whether such kind of a club exists, and they get hold of your club patron or the dean of student, and they are going to direct you on how you are able to access the Ajira digital training. All this, it's important to mention that the training is free of charge, so don't fall prey to scammers who might purport to be offering Ajira digital training and ask you to pay a fee. The Ajira digital training is absolutely free. All what you need is just access to internet and a device, whether you have a laptop or your smartphone, you are able to get these opportunities and get the trainings for free. And more to that, after the 2 days trainings, you'll be linked to a mentor who is going to work with you and handhold you for a period of 1 month. And by the end of the day, you're going to have the skills. And on top of that, you're going to have an account, or what we call an online work platform, that you can be able to now bid and get clients and be able to work online. Thank you.
Okay, sorry for that. Thank you so much, Mr. Teresios Bundi, for sharing that. And yes, as he has presented,
Yeah, as we wait for Edith to join. I think the internet has kicked her out, but she's joining back. I can see we have questions that are coming through the chat. I can see Winnie is asking, how is Ajira helping in reducing the rate of unemployment? As we have clearly mentioned that when you access the Ajira digital training, you will be a step closer now to getting an opportunity that is going to help you in making sure that you are earning a living by working online. And it's important to know that when you work online, you're working with different clients from across the globe. So you're not limited to the Kenyan clients only, but it's global. So you are able to access clients from across the globe. Irene is asking that we have the Ajira clubs in the various universities and TVETs, select universities and TVETs across the country. So just get to get hold of your Ajira club patron, or get to have that information shared with you, either from the career office, or even from the dean of students, is able to advise and tell you whether we have the Ajira Digital Club within your institution. And then when you have that institution, when you have that information, you're able to now get to learn more about the Ajira Digital program, and also get access to training as well as mentorship and job linkages. So it's important that we keep on getting this information, and keep our ears open so that we are able to access the opportunities that come as a result of this great opportunity. I can see we have very good feedback. Somebody is asking whether we have an Ajira in club in Migori. Yes, we have. Ajira Center in Migori County. Yes, we have an Ajira Center in Migori County. You're able to now search and get to know where the center is, and get access to the portal. And I know we have our center managers also in the call, and they are sharing their information, so that we are able to also get that information. This event is also streaming on YouTube. So if there's anyone who could be having a challenge in accessing, you can maybe let them know that we are streaming on live on YouTube, and the link is on the chat. Peter Kenda is asking, how do I refer my center to offer Ajira? How do I register my center to offer Ajira programs? So you have a center, and you are doing your own programs that are related to the youth. We can you collaborate and see how we can be able to also offer the Ajira digital training through that center. So it's good that we get to contact each other and see how we can collaborate on that. Edith, I don't know if you're back.
Hi, Bundi. Thank you so much. Yes, I am back and ready for us to wind up this session, the panelist discussion section. Is Mr. Richard Masore still on the call? Okay, then I think we can go straight to the last questions from the panelists. And the last question for Madam Rachel is, what should youth be encouraged to do to drive self-employment in the agricultural sector? And as you answer this, Madam Rachel, you can also answer this question, what are KEPSA's plan in relation to TA and growth support of upcoming youth innovations? The two questions are all about self-employment entrepreneurship, and innovations. Madam Rachel, you can take us through that. And as you take us through that, maybe Mr. Bundi, you can prepare to answer the question on what next after the training. What next? Madam Rachel, you can go first.
Thank you, Edith. I think I'll start with the last question and close with the first. So the last question was on KEPSA's plan in relation to TA. So one of KEPSA's agenda is to increase the agricultural gross value added growth by at least 40% in 2022. So to do this, we've come up with various interventions that we're undertaking so that we can be able to support this. So among them is we're enhancing markets for agricultural produce, as we are aware that one of the biggest challenges facing agricultural sector is supply chain inefficiencies. The other one is we're also supporting and pushing for innovative agri-based financial products to be able to promote access to capital as well as value chain financing. So to promote the growth of opportunities in agricultural space for Ajira youth, one of the things that we have been engaging on is how we can be able to expand the reach and footprint of the online services to SMEs, including those in the agricultural sector. So how we can do this is first, digitization, because if you're online, you're able to access a wider range of customers and be able to expand your geographical footprint. So when we link you to e-commerce platforms, such as the ones that I had earlier mentioned, farmers are able to easily access experts for advice as well as easily access customers. The other one that we've been working on is by supporting the growth of local platforms. So by doing this, we are ensuring that all the platforms, especially in all fields, we are able to map them up in a directory whereby all stakeholders, if you're a business looking for a particular service, as well as if you're a worker looking for a particular opportunity for you to do that, you can easily access it through the directory. The other thing is we're also providing technical assistance to upcoming innovations and providing information on existing innovation hubs. As we know that with innovation hubs, you're able to accelerate and even bring your ideas to life. And for funding purposes, KEPSA continues to act as a linkage as well as providing useful information to finance and all that. So in addition to all this, we're also looking at how we can exploit new markets beyond the region so that we can be able to boost the development of industries. And lastly, to answer your last question on how we're encouraging youth to promote the uptake in agricultural related opportunities. So we continue to create awareness on the benefits of agriculture as a career, whereby we are trying to ensure that you're not limited to the various opportunities. You can easily have easy entry into the agricultural sector, in particular opportunities for greater market engagement, innovation, and even farming as a business. We're also looking at engaging more platforms as well as providing platforms where young people can be able to discuss opportunities in the agricultural development. You can easily learn from a fellow youth, and you can easily share experiences and be an advocate for greater youth engagement and representation. And lastly, we also encourage youth to speak up, to network and be proactive as you come up with innovative ideas within the sector, which you can be able to nurture. As we know that you right now you can be a job seeker, but you can also be able to nurture your idea, and you're also even able to create employment for your fellow youth. Thank you, Edith.
Oh, that is amazing, Rachel. And I can also say that you're also an orator and your points are so clear. And I'm sure even the youths and people joining us live on YouTube, they're able to hear you clearly, and also they're able to grasp every point that you are sharing with us. Asante sana. Now we can go to you, Mr. Teresios. What next after the training? It is a question that everyone asks.
Yes, correctly put. That's a question that is commonly asked. What next after the training? We have mentioned, once you receive the 2-day training, you have 1 month of mentorship with the Ajira mentors. And during that 1 month of mentorship, that's where much of the work is done in hand-holding you until you are at a level where you are able to bid for jobs through an online work platform, get a client through an online work platform. And also during the mentorship, you're going to receive, you're going to, get to experience opportunities for job linkages through our partner KEPSA, who also working very hard to make sure that the private sector is also embracing online work and digital work. So after the training, it's now getting our hands dirty in terms of looking for work. And I know this is where we as the Kenyan youth are quite blessed when it comes to aggressiveness and the tenacity to look for work, especially in the online space. We are very much equipped with that. So it is now, looking for opportunities, getting as many clients as possible, and also maintaining that good relationship with the clients, so that now we position Kenya as the, the hub for digital work in Africa. So it's very much important that we note that after the training, much of the work now is left to you, so that you now start looking for those clients through the skills that you have gained, through the platforms that you have also received or been able to create and open. You will now start looking for clients, and you're able now to launch your career and grow it with time, so that now you are independent and you are financially independent, and you're able to earn through online work.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Teresios. And, I normally tell the youths that I interact with, it is not always money. There's nowhere you're going to get free money. That is a truth that everyone should know. And also, when you talk about online work, it is not you wake up, log into social media, and you start earning money, log into Upwork and start earning money, or any other online platform. It requires you to be hardworking, to be patient, and not to give up. Maybe, as Teresios has said, it requires you to now go and poach for those jobs. I can see Mr. Richard, I think you're the one who is going to close this session for us. And my question is to you, Richard. Teresa, maybe you can help me unmute Richard. What measures are put in place to curb frauds who might come up with pseudo websites pretending to be Ajira Digital with an aim of conning and manipulating and suspecting youth? That is so bad. Richard, maybe you can tell us.
Okay. Sure. Thank you so much, Edith. I'm sorry I got kicked out, and coming back was a hill. Sorry, and I'm happy that I'm back. As you have asked, as a ministry and as a program, we have several measures that we have put in place to cover the issue of scamming. As we know that in the digital era, there's a lot of online scammers who are out there to lure you into some dubious activities for them to get something from you. So as a program, and during our trainings, we create awareness of the real Ajira Digital Program website, because that's the main entry point. If you go online, you realize there's a lot of websites that has been created, which more or less try to sound like the Ajira one. So it's only during these kind of webinars, information sessions, that we try and enlighten our Kenyan youths of the actual Ajira Digital website, which is actually www.ajiradigital.go.ke. Go.ke, it's our government website, and even one of us should be able to associate with that particular website only. You'll find others .com, dot whatever. So those are people who are trying to, who have realized that their Ajira program is doing so well, and they will want to lure their other Kenyan youths into their website. We also use our system to send emails and texts on what is happening in the market as a way of informing and updating our youths and our trainees. So you also have to know which is the genuine email that you have received from the Ajira. It has to be info@ajiradigital.go.ke. The other way is that the ministry, through the Ajira Digital Program, through the Ministry of ICT, and through our member of parliament, they passed the Data Protection Act, which actually is out there to protect our Kenyan youths and our Kenyan population from manipulation and then other data-related activities that is illegal. And as you all know, the Data Protection Act is in existence, and even we have the Data Protection Commission. As a program, we also go ahead and train on online security. In fact, one of our session during our trainings is online security, where we talk of how you can actually identify from genuine website to non-genuine websites. Like if you see a website or a URL which does not have a HTTPS, that you need to be very careful with it. And if you find a website which is asking you a lot of personal information, ID, a bank account, and you have to be very, very careful. During our trainings, we also enlighten youths on how to identify scammers online. As you all know, online has its own challenges, and one of the challenges is online scammers. People are out there to get something from out of you. So we also do such awareness through our trainings so that people are able to understand how do I relate with online clients, who sounds to be genuine, who sounds to be a scammer. And with all that, and with your personal integrity, you should be able to avoid such frauds. All in all, we say that you have to be very, very careful when you are trading online, and you must identify some of the genuine platforms as well as clients. And that's why, as a program, we have managed to identify about 300 plus platforms which are more or less genuine, where if you work, you get paid. Yes, back to Edith.
Okay, thank you so. Yes.
I start.
Yes, thank you so much.
Sure, sure.
Okay, thank you so much, Richard, and thank you so much to our panelists. We've come to the close of the panel discussion, and our panelists were Mr. Teresios Bundi from Immobilis Ajira Digital Program, who sits at the Immobilis offices, and also he oversees activities of mentorship and linkages. And we also had Mr. Richard Masore from the Ministry of ICT, the regional coordinator and regional coordinator Rift Valley region. And we also had Madam Rachel Gatho from the KEPSA, and she has been able to share a lot of insights on what KEPSA is doing. So I'll want us to take a short break. Okay, I can see, Richard, you have a question.
Yes, Edith. Maybe allow me to answer one question that I've seen, which keeps matching. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Richard.
Yes, as I've seen a few trainees or participants asking about their certificates. And I thought it will be good if we just answer that particular question. I think I don't know where you were trained when we were start, but most of the certificates that we did were uploaded to the online platforms. And from my past experience, I realized that most people use the emails that they don't know or they don't have access to. They even forgot their passwords. So if you forgot your password or the email you used to register on the Ajira Digital program, you will not really access your certificate. But what I will request is that if you can send your request through the Ajira portal, our support team will be able to sort your case. And that way you'll be able to get your certificate. For those who have not gotten their certificate. But all in all, if you took your training, you attended all the days as required, you should be able to get your certificate. So kindly get in touch to us through our info@ajira.co.ke so that we are able to help you out. Thank you so much, Edith.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard Masore. We're going to have a Q&A session, and everyone who has a question, we're going to give you a chance to unmute and also share with us. So let us have a quick, icebreaker, something, not people talking. So I'm going to request Mr. Nicholas from KEPSA to share a video. You can sip your water as we share the video, then we can proceed to the Q&A session. Also for the panelists to relax. Nicholas, maybe you can share the video. If Nicholas is not able to share, we can have Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you can also help us share. Jeremiah or Nicholas. I can see someone who is asking about Suba South. Do we have an Ajira center here? Yes, we have centers, and I think our center managers on the call will be able to answer this question by giving a list of where the nearest centers are in the exact location. Okay. Jeremiah, are you able to share the video, or Nicholas? I can see someone saying, I am on mute. I can see it is able, we are not able to share the video since we are live on YouTube. Okay, that is well, and we can have a simple, maybe allow me to give Mr. Teresios Bundi to share a video for us. As we work on the videos, let us open the session for Q&A session. And after this session, we are going to award Kenyan youths that have been assisting us to go to the ground in universities and TVETs, and also youths who have been who have sacrificed to attend our training of trainers and also finish the training for 5 days that we train them to be trainers, and they have been also able to train other students in their institutions. So in case you have a question, you can chat on the chat box, then our team is going to answer. I had seen someone who has raised his hand, but now the hand is down. Questions, then we can have the Q&A, then we go to the awarding of our youths across the country. Okay, Kimwele, you can unmute and ask your question. Kimwele, you can unmute. Okay, I think he's not able to speak. We can go to William.
Hello, everyone.
Amata, you can unmute.
Hello, everyone. So I'm
Hello.
William from Lare Youth Empowerment Center. And my issue is I've been around to this great county of Meru, and I can see there are some centers labeled Ajira Digital, but when I walk in, I don't get the services of Ajira Digital. Is it possible if it is one center or some place where the youth in Meru County can access Ajira Digital? That is, like I'm in Igembe North. I have to access internet services via buying bundles, which it is expensive, making it so hard for me and others who I'm encouraging to join the platform. It is so hard for them to join, and then if it is possible, we get a center, especially here in Igembe North, we will appreciate. And how can we get that center? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that question. And yes, we have someone who oversees the activities in Ajira Youth Empowerment Centers. And we're also happy to hear that you've seen posters saying that it is a youth empowerment center with Ajira branding. So Madam Ruth is on this call. She can help us answer that question. And yes, maybe she'll be able to assist. Ruth, you can unmute.
Thank you.
Madam Ruth, are you there?
Can you hear me? Edith,
Yes,
can
we
you
can
hear me?
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And
yes, I can hear you, Ruth.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be in this call and to be able to assist answering a few questions. Yes, to William, who asked about our centers in Meru. We have a center in Meru at Igoji East. We also have a center in North Imenti NGCDF municipality. If you go to the NGCDF office, you can get guidance and assistance. We also have another one at North Imenti, Kaga Chiefs Camp. Another one at Ntima West, Ngonyi Chiefs Camp. There's another one at Abogeta West, that is called Abogeta South Imenti. So I think I have been able to answer that question. I will also inbox the youth, William, the contact for the center manager who can be of assistance in that particular region. Thank you. Back to you, Edith.
Thank you so much, Madam Ruth. And William also asked about whether we have a center. He has seen centers named Ajira at Igembe. Have you stated the centers at Igembe? Okay, I think Madam Ruth is not able to unmute. We can go to Isao Ochieng. You can unmute. Isao, you can unmute. Okay, he's not able to unmute. Then we can go to Octavia Wanjiko. You can unmute.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Octavia, you can unmute.
Yeah, can
Hi.
you hear me? Hi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, there was a WhatsApp group I created to bring to knowledge for—
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, for people to know about Ajira. Me personally, I've trained. So some were asking if they can the centers they can go and be trained. So one of them was in Longai. When I checked at the website where the are, I told her, and when she went there, she told me there was nothing. Even they have never heard about such a name, Ajira. So I was very disappointed. So please, my question goes to you. You can verify and check those centers that you have listed at their website if they are in operation, please. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Octavia, for the feedback and also for being one of our ambassadors of the Ajira Digital Program. And I can see Mr. Connie Kyoko is on the call. Mr. Connie, maybe you can help us answer that question.
Thank you so much, Edith, and our trainee for the question that has been raised. I want to point out something about the Ajira Youth Empowerment Centers. You'll notice that we have branded centers for those who have been able to see. Formerly, they were not branded and we could not notice about them. We could even bypass buildings in government centers and we couldn't notice that there's an Ajira Youth Empowerment Center. I want to acknowledge that there might be some centers you might be working in and find that it's not yet operational and there's no staff to assist you. Yet we have listed these centers on our website. We acknowledge that that is true, but onset of this financial year, which we have started, there were issues. Yes, you find the Wi-Fi in that center is there. That is something I want to confirm to you, despite you not finding somebody to assist you. The Wi-Fi is there and it is free for you to access. What we are working on towards the end of this September is that every center that has been labeled, you'll be able to get some stuff, you'll be able to get some furniture and all the utilities you need as a youth to just walk in and start working from there. Only that we have labeled, the center is operational. We notice that the center being of operation is not a matter of the Wi-Fi. You'll notice that these centers will be able to find, not just, let me elaborate what you find in the centers. We have equipped each and every center with a staff to assist you. The furniture which might not be available in some of the centers, that is what we are working on. And 13 laptops. When you move there as a youth, you don't have your own personal device to work with. There are laptops to use. But it's unfortunate, but end of this September, almost all the centers, I can give guarantee, will be working, and the amenities issue which we are sorting out will be able to be found there. Thank you. I hope I've answered the question. I guess we might have lost Eddie there, or she might be on mute.
I am back.
My question
Yes,
is
I had
back.
dropped off. I am back. Connie, can you hear me?
Yes, Edith, you're audible enough.
Okay, I am back. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I had been kicked out. So we can, Matthew Owili, you can ask your question. And also thank you so much, Connie, for answering that question. Matthew Owili.
Thank you so much, Edith. My name is Matthews I work for ICAD in Suba South. ICAD is an NGO that is working with the youth. First of all, before I ask, I have a youth here whom we joined with from this device. He would want to say something, and then I ask finally.
So, good morning, everyone. I'm Boaz Otieno from Suba South.
Okay, fine.
I would like to ask that we have an youth empowerment office in Suba South, and yet it's not functioning. We would request Ajira Digital to come in and assist the facility with the computer, so that our youths may go there and get trained in various programs provided by Ajira Digital. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, after Boaz, I want to say, Edith, that I noted during the training, I've tried to undergo all of them so that I'm able to know what's happening as I tell the youth. And there was something called remote task, which is not part of the 5 trainings provided, but I was recommending to Ajira Digital that you also make remote task a training on its own, if it is possible, so that we have 6 packages instead of 5. That is in addition to the others. Then also the use of computers versus phone. I've realized that most of the youth can join using, the phones that they have, but then there are practical things that must be done on the computers. So that becomes a challenge with our youth, because back in the homes, those who cannot access the centers, maybe they don't have laptops, but they can just join from their phones. I don't know how that will be sorted out. And then I also realized that most of the youth don't know about this program. So if you can also take time to put it on local TV stations as a running advert, so that the youth who watch TV are able to see that this opportunity is there for them, and then they can take advantage of that platform. And finally, I want to say that you can also partner with various organizations who are in those hard to reach areas. You find like ICAD, we are deep in the areas where maybe there are not many people. You will find, for example, in Northern World Vision is there and all of that. So you can also use these NGO centers to be training centers. If you partner with us, we are able to support so that most of the youth can access the training. Thank you so much for it, Edith.
Wow, that is amazing. And thank you so much, Matthews, for the recommendations that you have shared. And we are so happy to have such people on this call. And I can see Brian and Isao, we gave you a chance, but you are not present. Please allow me to go to the awarding part. Then we can come back to the questions. And you can also type your questions on the chat box, and we are going to answer your questions. So we're going to award the youths that have been working with us. If your hand is up, please chat on the chat box, and we're going to answer your question. So we're going to award three regions across the country, and we're going to award some youths that have been helping us in coordinating, championing for the Ajira Digital Program across the country. So Mr. Zakaria, are you there?
Yes, Edith, thank you, I'm here.
Zakaria, are you there?
Yes, Edith, if you can hear me, I'm here.
Okay, so we're going to start. Yes, I can hear you. Allow me to share my screen so that we can start recognizing these youths. Then we'll have a video. Then we can be able to, as we continue answering the questions on the chat box. Sorry for that. So yes, we're going to be awarding different youths who have been working with us closely in institutions and also in different regions to ensure that we reach to the different youths across all areas in Kenya. So Zakaria, you can proceed.
Thank you so much, Edith. Thank you so much for all the participants that are also in this call. All protocol observed, all the leadership. Really appreciate for the opportunity that has also been granted to me to be reading out the names of those who have excelled, who have performed well in assisting us, our Ajira champions, ensuring they mobilize, ensuring that the young people in the TVS or in the institutions get the information about Ajira. And I'll be doing the Nairobi region. So Edith, if please you can go to the next slide, I'll just go away right ahead and read the names. Thank you so much. So from the University of Nairobi, we'll start with the patron under the leadership of Mr. Johnson Ureri Kinyo, and the following are the champions, Alexander Kimanthi, Soita Brian Wafula, Juliet Alwoch, Shadrach Kipruto, Henry Michael Hinga Wayaki, Maisi Riabe, Kennedy Ambura, Willie Ken Karithi, Penina Mweni Kikwatha. Receive our gratitude and commendation for the work you've done. Next slide. Edit next slide, please. Thank you. These are also these from the Africa International University and the patronage of...
I've shared the next slide. Maybe you can share from your end since...
Okay. Under the patron of Mr. Jared Mayeka. So the champions are Jaden Steve Maina and Kevin Kiprop. Receive our greatest gratitude. Next. Edith, allow me to share my screen. Oh, okay, so good. Mount Kenya University.
Okay, please. Sorry for that, Zach. I think you can share the screen from your end. I think it is taking time to load. When I share it on my screen. Zakaria, maybe you can share your screen.
Okay, working on it. Sorry for that. It's taking a little time to load, but I know. Edith, kindly confirm you can see my screen. Yes, you can see my screen, Edith?
Yes, I can see your screen. You can click on present since we can see your full screen.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is good. Then you can now proceed.
Okay, thank you. So going to start from the Africa International University under the patronage of Mr. Jared Mayeka, and the champions are Jaden Steve and Kevin Kiprop. Receive our greatest gratitude. Moving on swiftly. The Mount Kenya University under the patronage of Mr. Benjamin Afubwa, and the champion is Anne Waithaka. Receive our greatest gratitude. Next is the Multimedia University under the leadership of patron Dr. David Kakinya, and the champions are Saba Khan, John Malak, Kipletin Ball, Ian Baptista Agengo, Cornelius Sambaya, Miriam Gaki Kaburu, Dennis Kemboi. Receive our greatest gratitude. Next is the Riara University under the leadership of patron Mr. Nicholas Mwaura Kinyanjui, and the champions are Eric Lewis, Anthony Chege Mwaura. Receive our greatest gratitude. The next one is Zitek University under the leadership of Mr. Evans Langat, and the champions are Moses Otieno Shikoba, Nancy Mbogwa, Daniel Kivuvanjiri. Receive our greatest gratitude. Next is the KCA University under the leadership of Madam Marion Papa. Champions are Alexander Njuguna, Brian Alango, and Kiru Maina. Receive our greatest gratitude. Next is the Technical University of Kenya, TUK, and the champions are Emmanuel Muo Matata, Walter Kibet, Gladys Njiri Maina, Innocent Mambo, James Alvin Obonyo, Faithfulness Joshua, Kevin Chege, Valerie Vanessa, and Caleb Were. Receive our greatest gratitude. That is it for Nairobi region, Edith. And thank you so much for the opportunity. Back to you, Edith. And congratulations to our champions and our patrons.
Thank you so much, Zakaria, for presenting us, and thank you so much, and congratulations to all the champions that have been recognized today. We are so happy to have you, and you always make this possible. So we are going to have the next recognition of our champions from the Rift Valley region, and we're going to do it Richard Masore from the Ministry of ICT is going to help us in recognizing them. And Zach, you can continue sharing on behalf of Richard.
Thank you, Edith. That is noted.
Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Edith. I think allow me to also recognize the good work from the Rift Valley region who have really helped us to achieve or to move this program into a certain level. From the Rift Valley, I will start with the Egerton University under the patronage or the leadership of Mr. Kimani Njoroge. And our champions include the Ajira chairperson from Egerton University, Julius Washila, Caroline Alexander, Geoffrey Nyamosi, John Mukungo, Geoffrey Mugambi, Brian Gaja, Walui Wilfred, Jelt Nzilani, Natasha Chanet. Receive our gratitudes and congratulations for the good work. Next. We have Moy University under the patronage of Mr. Fred Ongeri. Champions are Brina Juang, Wilson Mwema, Paul Kesa, Millicent Mandela, Joseph Kilio Richard, Sonia Mutheu Joshua, Mercy Kangogo. Receive our gratitude and congratulations for the good work. We have Kabarak University under the patronage of Dr. Simon Ruolo. Champions include Francis Masheri Wambugu, Jared Koech, Chafeth Koril, Ambrose Migosi, Joseph Luanda, Dixon Ogun. Congratulations and for the good work you have done. We have Masai Mara University. The patron is Mr. Anil Kumar and the champions Rorin Acheng. Receive our gratitude and congratulations for the good work you have done. We have University of Kabianga under the leadership of Mr. Wanyoike. Champions are Tobias Onkware Ijesan, Emmanuel Sivona, Edwin Sylvester Kimboi, Viola Jill Kosgei, sorry for that, Kevin Kipokoech Jebsgo, Jeb Watt Ririam, Victor Kibet Biwot, Faith Mora Mackenzie. Receive our gratitude and congratulations for the good work done. We have Western region. Edit, guide us. I proceed. Oh, that's all. Edit. Mr. Munai, I continue.
Richard, I think Edith is not on the call. We can continue, but she'll advise us in the process as we continue.
Sure. Okay. So we also wish to recognize Western region for their good work they have done. We'll start with Masinde Muliro University and the leadership of Engineer Samuel Waweru, and our champions from the university include Michael Mando, Gloria Mwema, Collins Ojiwa, Brian Onuonga. Receive our greatest gratitude and congratulations for the good work you're doing. Kitale National Polytechnic, our champions are Stefania Atieno Magero, Daniel Tano, Peter Kamau. Receive our greatest gratitude and congratulations for the good work.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard Masore, and thank you so much, Dr. Zakaria Munai, for taking us through that session. And we are so happy, and they can see the champions, they are also on this call, and they are so happy. Yes, we recognize the opportunities, and we recognize the great job that you do in the institutions and also to your communities, and we are happy for everything that you have been doing in that. So we're going to, I can see it is 12:10, and we were supposed to wind up the session by 12. So we can have closing remarks, then we can wind up the session. And in case you have any question, you can chat us on the chat box. My name is Edith Njeri, and I have seen a lot of people. I can see someone saying, I expected Kibabii University hapo kwa Western region. Just to clarify on the people who have been acknowledged today and people who have been appreciated, these are students who attended the training of trainers, and they can now train other students within their institutions. And the training of trainers has been happening this year. Kibabii University, yes, we are coming and we'll be there to train you guys, and you'll also be recognized. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for attending this session. Any other I can see someone asking for contacts. Yes, I'll be able to share my contacts. I am the one who oversees the activities of Ajira clubs at Immobilis. I'll share my contacts. If you need us to institutionalize an Ajira club at your institution, just let us know, and we're going to give you the support that is needed and guide you on how to institutionalize or introduce Ajira in your different regions, and also in the IX. If you're a youth that don't know where you can access our trainings, maybe Dr. Zach and Madam Ruth, you can share the IX available and which regions do we have IX across the country. So I'm going to, I don't see any other questions that needs to be addressed. On the chat, I can see someone saying from Kabianga University, I finished my training too. Congratulations for that. And I can also see what of those who trained in CDF places, you never ranked them. Okay, thank you. That one is done on the IX and also during the training. Is there a center at Vihiga County? Kindly the team, Zach, Ruth, we have also Connie on the call. Please, you can share the link with the centers that we have. How do I get trained to be trained to be a trainer in Kisii? I'll share my contacts. Teresa, you can help me put my contacts on the chat box so that people who want to be trained, we can also link them. But if you're not a student, you can go to the Ajira portal, that is ajiradigital.go.ke, and book your training session. Upcoming trainings, there is a brief description of every job category, and you will be trained on the different online work platforms where you can start on. Nyanza region, no institution attended the TOT. We are working on that. Maseno University is on the list. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University is on the list. We have different keywords on the list, and we are going to get there. Yeah, so we just started with the 2 regions, but 3 regions, but we're going to go to all regions, and we are happy to see that people want also to be seen, and we are going to facilitate that. We got those of us who trained online. What of us? Okay, I can see someone has shared the IX present IX that are there and the ones that you can visit from Baringo County. You can visit the IX. Our trainings are free of charge. No one should charge you to attend any of the Ajira digital training. No one should charge you to create Ajira accounts, online work accounts, Upwork, remote task, all those accounts. We don't charge when training you and when we are helping you to open the accounts. Also, please note, we also don't charge on mentorship. It is also free of charge. And we have mentors who are distributed across the country to help the Kenyan youths. Happy International Youth Day. We are happy to have you and thank you everyone for joining this call. Cooperative University, yes, we have started training there and the process of having a club is in process. We have initiated the process. Kirinyaga County, mentor in Kirinyaga County. We have trainers and we have center managers in Kirinyaga County. Kindly see the list that was shared by Ruth. Certificates, please. The certificates are offered from the Ajira portal. And in case you have questions or challenges, Trizara will share with us the emails that you can email and the phones that you can call. How do I benefit after registering for a center? Our centers are there to give training to all the Kenyan youths. It is a center where you can meet, you can access the space, and also you can use the internet as the facility. And also, if you want to volunteer to help the people get to the youths, we also welcome that. It is for the youths, for the Kenyan youths, to benefit the Kenyan youths. What about St. Paul's University, Limuru campus? Thank you so much, Esther. We are starting the process next month, and I hope to see you when we visit the institution. Ruth has also shared the contact, the centers. Makueni County, do we have any? I can see Ruth has shared. Kindly check your county and if it is represented. Thank you, everyone. Kerogoya County, Kerogoya constituency. Yes, we have, and you can check on the list. So you can only train as a trainer if you're in a learning institution like university. We have started with institutions, but we'll be open to even youths outside institutions so that they can help us to reach out to other youths across the country. Yes, we're going to give opportunities, exposure and experience, and also we want to see over 1 million youths earning from online work. Thank you so much, everyone, for your chats. I can see a lot of chats on the chat box. It is 12:18. I will request one of us to take us to give us a word of prayer, then we can finish the session. Anyone who, Jeremiah or Yubi, you can pray for us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, madam. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, before I pray, Madam Ruth shared I experienced technicalities when I entered the meeting, so I left. I just joined shortly, and she talked about the benefit she is as a beneficiary of the Ajira program. So I would like her contact so that we can share the experience together, and after that, then I'll pray.
Okay, Madam Ruth Amoit, you're on the call. Okay, if Ruth is not on the call, we can have Zakaria Munai. They work closely together. Zakaria, you can answer that question. Then Mr. Jeremiah Oyugi can pray for us.
Sorry, Edith, there was an internet breakout. So kindly, if the question can be repeated, please.
Okay, Jeremiah, just to clarify, did you want the number of the first presenter?
Yes, because of the experience.
Oh, that is Juliet.
Oh, not Juliet. Ruth, she shared her experience about as a beneficiary of the Ajira program, not necessarily the number, but I need to know the benefits that someone gets after going through the program.
Okay, that was, sorry to say this, that was Juliet. Ruth is in charge of the center, overseas activities at the
That
center.
was Juliet. Yes, that was Juliet.
Yeah, Juliet, inbox Jeremiah Oyugi. You can side chat him. Yes. The contact for the environmentalist, please. Oh, Juliet, people are asking for your number. Maybe you can share your contacts. Yes, Juliet has shared her number. You can call her. She's one of the champions. Also, there's someone who is asking for Ruth's contact. Zach, maybe you can share the program to contacts in case of IX questions.
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much. Jeremiah, you can pray for us. Sorry, Elizabeth, you can chat your question, then we'll be able to answer. Elizabeth Mokami. Jeremiah?
Okay, let's pray. Okay, our kind and loving Father in heaven, we want to thank you because you've taken us through this program. I just want to thank you because, Lord, you've given us resources. And Lord, as we continue this work, we pray that Jesus, you may help us to abide in you and you may help us to know you so that we can get work. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. And thank you so much. And thank you for that direct prayer. May it be answered. Elizabeth, have you been able to ask your question on the chat? Oh, my number is, okay, sorry, let me share my number. I've seen people asking for my number. In case you're in an institution, you can always, or even outside, you can always call me. I have shared my number on the chat box for those who have been asking for my number. Ruth's number, okay. The number Ruth has shared for questions on IX, that is the number that she can easily be accessed with 0780 14 1977. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this call. We're so happy to have you, and we're closing this call at 12:22. Asanteni sana. And as Jeremiah has prayed, may God open all the opportunities and jobs for us. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice afternoon.
You too. Catherine amelala. 836 498. Ma'am. Ma'am ndo nakuita. Zero 0723 83 64 98 0723 83 64 98.